Hey, what's up, guys? Josh here. I'm going to do a little bit of a quick analysis update and give you some insight on the housing market in Las Vegas. A lot of y'all are asking me, hey, what's the deal with rates? Is it even worth buying? Should I wait? Should I wait for this crash? Whatever the case is. Let me give you a long story short. There's not going to be a real estate crash. This is a market that is extremely different than what it was in 2008 when the housing market bubble occurred. And that occurred for different reasons. In 2008, if you go back and look, the reason the housing market crashed was because the loans were bad, meaning that people were able to get loans that they were not qualified to pay for. And so people were buying houses left and right. When it came down to it, and things started changing. People were not able to continue paying for their homes. And long story short, they foreclosed, and that's what caused the bubble. And then the rest trickled down from there and caused the market to go bad. But this case, we're in a different market. And I can explain all the factors, but I don't want to go into it. Big thing is supply and demand. That there's a bigger demand for homes, and there's not enough of supply. That's why we've been seeing the crazy prices the past 2 years. A lot of people, we're just going to talk about Vegas in this case, but nationwide in general, um, they're not building enough houses as fast as there are people coming in and wanting homes. In addition, you have people moving in from California, and you have crazy low interest rates, so people are taking advantage of this opportunity. And combine all that together, you have an increase in demand for homes, which causes the prices to go up. So as you can see here in this chart, um, this is the median home price over the past 3 years. We're up around 445, 450 is the median home price in Las Vegas. And so with that being said, people are like, oh, they're increasing interest rates now. Let me pull this up right here so you can see this is Mortgage News Daily, just showing you a typical rate in today, as of today. And today is the 27th of June. So a 30-year fixed conventional loan is going to be roughly right under 6% at 5.88 is what it's showing today. And for a lot of my clients and buddies out there, VA loan is around 5.5, 5.5. So these numbers adjust daily, but this is where it's sitting at as of now. The Fed has announced they're going to increase rates and a few more times. So keeping that in mind, obviously we don't know, anything can happen in the market. It's crazy. You never know what crazy thing can come next. But with that in mind, the market is slowing down, I should say, from a seller's market. If you look at a pendulum, seller's market having a lot of leverage, it's slowly trickling down. So we're seeing the pendulum swing back a bit to the buying side, but we're not there yet. It's still a seller's market. If we go back to our data and we look at month supply, we are still around 1.6 month supply, and I think it's even lower than that. This is sometimes a little bit outdated, this chart, but 1.6 months supply. A healthy market's around 5 to 6 months of supply of homes, and that's based on the rate of demand and people moving into homes. So it's still a seller's market, guys. So there's still a lot of strength in the selling market, but we are seeing some changes ever so slightly in terms of the leverage power that a seller has when it comes to listing their home, expecting the amount of offers, the amount of showings. There's multiple factors. You can even look at showings. Let's see here. This one shows per listing. Look at that. It's even dropping off. Um, so we're seeing some changes, right? So you ask, hey, should I buy a home now? Is it now a bad time to buy? Good time to buy? Well, it's never a bad time to buy a home. Really, when you can make it work, when your financials are good, when you get through a lender and they pre-qualify you, you're never going to know what the rates do. Who knows? Maybe 2 years from now, the rates are 12%, and you wish you would have bought now, but you never know. At the end of the day, a home is going to be an investment and asset that you can always own, and you can sell at the end of the day or rent it out. There's a lot of options you can do with a home, but um, and for the seller side, if you're planning on selling your home, um, not to make you feel rushed or anything, but soon the leverage is going to go to the buyer side, and you're not going to have as much leverage as you do now based on rates and what we're seeing in the trends. So still a seller's market, but it is quickly, I'll say quickly, but yeah, it's going down quick in terms of going back to the buyer side. So just a couple of insight, guys. I can go into a lot more depth on analytics. I look at this every day and I track what's going on in the market. I think it's important that you all do the same if you're truly interested in real estate. But let me know if you have any questions, comment below, shoot me a message, and hope you guys learned something and it helped you out. All right, we'll see you.